for the highest good of all and everyone involved. In this space, there's no victimization. There's only taking accountability, awakening divine perception and perspective through grace, higher understanding, higher knowledge, wisdom, and correction. Thank you. So let's see. I'm feeling spirit animals, the ancestors, tree spirits. Yeah, Gaia. All right, so we're going to ask for messages for those who are going to be listening. All right, my loves. Hear me out. Give me some time. Interesting. I'm hearing balancing the elements. Things are about to be grounded for some of us. There is some manifestation coming. I'm talking to those, of course, who have been putting the efforts. Those who have been very clear about the real work, right? True manifestation can only be grounded when we balance. We gain a certain level of balance. I'm hearing dignity and higher understanding for one's journey, not just in this earth of experience, but also in the spiritual. As above, so below. I'm talking to those who have been doing the work in the higher planes, right? Well, lower and higher in order to manifest from a place of integrity here. Some of you are experiencing a very painful revert. I want you to know that even though it's painful, you're gonna survive. All right, I know what that feels like, and so my heart goes to you. Make sure that you're resting, nurturing. Make sure that you're exercising. Make sure that you're hydrating, getting proper sleep. Make sure that you pay attention to who do you surround yourself with. For another group, remember these are collective messages. There's still some inner child that we need to work through. Okay, we need to do a still we have to still work through some unresolved situations and patterns of behaviors when it comes to the inner child. I'm hearing addictions. Okay, and so remember, I don't know you, I don't know your life. They could resonate. There are many people who are going to listen to this video, but ask yourself, what are your coping mechanisms? How do you usually escape? Some people escape through overindulgence, right? Some people they escape through an unhealthy relationship with food. Some people it's alcohol. For some people it's smoking. For some people is the staying, from one relationship to another one, or just unhealthy situations, right? So ask yourself, how are you coping? What is the pattern? There are some blockages here when it comes to the throat chakra, self-expression. There's blocks in the heart and the throat. Oh, I see. Wait. So in the spiritual, there's a misalignment, blockages in the heart. For some of you, that you're afraid to be used, afraid of rejection, afraid of opening up to having different experiences. That's of course going to affect the level of your manifestation, and everything is connected to your inner child. So in the unconscious, we still have to clear a lot when it comes to the inner child, and it's affecting the heart and the throat. Okay. So here in the earth plane, things are moving slow, but I mean, it's just necessary because you still have things to see. There are choices and decisions that you have to make. Am I going to continue making the same choices, living the same way? Am I going to continue waking up every day doing the same things? There's lack of discipline. That's what I'm hearing. Lack of discipline, lack of emotional maturity for some of you. There's some unhealthy people around. There's deception. There are people who are around you because I'm hearing trauma bond, and that is keeping you from truly attending to the work. And so it's your responsibility to make a judgment call. A lot of you are at crossroads. A lot of you are like, I'm hearing like you started it very passionate and very devoted to the work, but then you just kind of got lost in some, I'm hearing love triangles for some of you, some kind of drama is the patterns, right? Staying in unhealthy, toxic relationships, friendships, groups too. Those are distractions from the work, right? Hanging out around people who are not attending to the work. People, I'm hearing they are afraid to practice solitude, right? There's people who they cannot be by themselves, and this journey requires a lot of solitude in order to gain understanding, in order to get to know our energy, in order to connect with the ancestors, with the Gaia. So yeah, there is still some work to do with the I'm hearing the maiden, right? The teenagers. There are people who still acting like teenage. Okay, they're afraid to take responsibilities. They're afraid of their own power. They're afraid to truly break free from their family dynamics too, and friendship. There's a codependency happening, and that's keeping you from truly removing what needs to be removed in the spiritual, so that you can ground it. It's very important to the ancestors, the elders are saying you have to take responsibility. In the world of air, right, there's still maturity to be gained. So there is still immaturity when it comes to our thinking, acting from places where I'm hearing, it's like you see the red flags, but you choose to stay, right? You just dismiss the messages. You dismiss what people are showing you right away. Okay, so there are patterns here. This is heavy about, relationships. Like I said before, for some of you, you are about to manifest and ground some of your goals. I'm hearing you're gonna ground it, right? But then you still have to put the work. Obviously, it's like the pentacle is gonna be here finally, tangible, but then magnum opus. The work needs to be done, okay? They want to talk about relationships again. Unhealthy relationships. Imbalances within connections. The thing is that, okay. This feels very passionate. It's like there's a lot of I feel so emotional in my heart right now because the ancestors are so, they do understand your journey. They walk with you and they want to open doors. They understand you, right, the experience of a scarcity, of lack, of a struggle, of lack of self-worth. They understand what is to live life carrying shame and being burdened, right? And they do want to uh, open doors for you, doors to your abundance, doors. I'm hearing doors of value, but first you have to recognize the work that needs to be done, and you have to be aware that when it comes to family wealth, right? The ancestors are not going to open the doors to you if you have people around you who do not want your highest good, who are going to slow the process in a way. They're saying it's not like it's slow the process, right? Because if you choose to stay with these unhealthy dynamics, then it is because you still have to work through. But at the end of the day, they cannot open those doors because there will be misuse of resources. And some of you are breaking free from staying in unhealthy, imbalanced relationships and being with people in partnerships, all kind. They're saying that, where the values are not in alignment. And so you need to ask yourself, what are your values so that you can set your boundaries and set your standards. Okay, we're going to use willow tree, oak tree. Pay attention to who you listen to. Be very raw, be very honest. There's a misalignment, between the heart and the mind, right? It's balancing that feminine and masculine. A lot of people are very logical, very in the intellect, but then a lot of other people are just all love, all is love, all is love. And like, the masculine and the feminine, we need to bring them into balance. There needs to be the divine union within. So for some people, some are trying to make sense to the point that they cannot tap into their creative flow. They're not in the flow. They're not with their feminine. They are in their masculine. And for some other, they are just in they are just in the illusions, and it's all about love, it's all about light and positive. But inside, in the air, in the world of air of thought, they are experiencing scarcity, fear, lack. This is the thing. We need to understand the real work, you guys. But I don't know you, I don't know your life, I don't know where you at. Third eye chakra. You see how we give and receive information. Without clearing the third eye, we cannot see things clearly. We create illusions. We can be navigating this journey in positive polarity and confusion. Okay, I'm hearing again, be aware of codependency. And codependency is big for humanity, right? Somebody is going to come and save me. And then I'm hearing entering into relationships I don't need, not coming and showing up with a healthy sense of independence, with a healthy sense of self-esteem, knowing who you are, embodying who you truly are, and owning your gifts. No, there are a lot of hidden motives out there. So, just pay attention, because this chakra third eye is about wisdom, it's about clarity, it's about intuition, right? What is true and what is not? How am I telling myself, convincing myself, intellectualizing things, but then I am experiencing a world of lack and I'm in struggle. I'm anxious all the time. I'm afraid another shoe is going to drop tomorrow. Oh my God, I don't feel safe. Oh my God, the money. Oh my God, this. You know, some people are completely isolated from connection. Some others are always around people. So there are imbalances. You need to learn to bring that balance, right? We have freedom, openness, balance, and metabolism, all right? Healthy lifestyle, right? We all need to connect with people that are, meaningful people who are doing the work, not people who are just talking about the work, people who are embodying, okay? Commitment. You see? This is what the ancestors are saying. Are you committed? Are you serious? Because there are some things to work through and they are hidden, and you have to go into the body. You have to slow down. Slowing down. Go into contemplation, introspection. It's time to pull off the mask and to see people for their actions, not their words, and what are you afraid to let go of? What are you holding on to? Right now, the energies are so karmic as I am recording this, because are you ready to say goodbye to the past, or are you going to continue? And it's another cycle that's about to start. It's up to us. It's 10:55. Change is necessary. Change is necessary. Spiritual truth. Integration, illumination, vision. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. Anything else? No, that's it. Tarot. 3 cards of the tarot. Okay, sorry. Change your mind. Okay. There's something about dogs and pets and cats. Honor the animal kingdom. Be grateful for the animals. I'm hearing conscious eating. Stand up for the animals. Stand up. 3 of Cups reverse, right? They understand that you are experiencing, disappointment and like getting patient, because there is, you might have expectations of things going certain way. You see the Wheel of Fortune. Things wants to move, but it is up to us. This is what they are saying. You know what I mean? We have to let go of the pain of the past. We have to let go of the unhealthiness of the past behaviors. No, you know what I mean? What is it that you have been struggling with? If it's addictions, if it's emotional codependency, it's talking to unhealthy people, it's hanging out with people who are just, no. It's just ask yourself, who do you want to? Who are you? And what is it? How do you see yourself? If you have who are you in essence? One more. That's it. Yeah, there's a lot of worry. There's a lot of unnecessary drama. How are you also around drama and gossip and unhealthy interactions? The 9 of Swords, okay? Oh, came with the 3 of Wands. So there's a lot of fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainty. And when we feel this way, I understand we kind of want to hold on to something, right? And so we choose to do things from places where we are impulsive. When we feel threatened, our nervous system feels scared. We try to force things, and so we attract people who are also in that energy. And then we do partnerships where people are not grounded, they're not alignment of values, like I said. And so, acknowledge what is truth. How do you truly feel, and how do you want to move forward? And what are you ready to let go? Is it a group of friends? Is it family? Do you have to distance yourself? I'm hearing set the intentions, and they will help you. If you are serious about the change, if your family is a distraction, if friends are a distraction, if you are unhealthy, talking to unhealthy people, set the intentions and be ready to let it go. And you will receive the guidance and the help, but you have to be courageous and be truthful. All right, this is all I have for you guys. It's been beautiful. We're closing sacred space. I thank the ancestors, the Divine Mother, Father, Source, Creator, all angels, archangels, and virtues. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and love.